All right, this is my review on my brand new G5, I think they call it, or G15 Dell laptop. They obviously pack it with a bunch of Alienware equipment because that's what it says in all the files and stuff. But they definitely don't give you the Alienware cooling system. That's for sure, because that's what raises the price quite a bit. So I was like, let me give it a shot. Give it a shot. So I loaded it up. I said, I'll take everything. The guy's like, what? I'm like, well, everything. I think everything came to 1,500 and let's say $50 or something, because it was like on sale at the time. I mean, this thing's got a RTX 360. It's like an i7. I don't know. Look it up. 1,200 something. I mean, it's fast, works great, but if you get into some hard video games in this thing, I mean, even low-end video games, this thing gets hot as death. I mean, this is my old laptop cooler, and it's not even efficient enough to help cool us down, but it does cool it down enough to where it just stays warm instead of scorching hot. I mean, this thing gets scorching hot. And then I bought this real nice Holmes lithium battery fan, and it blows hard as crap, has 3 speeds on it. I kind of just set this right back there in between the two fans. It blows the hot air out. That's where the hot air comes out. You can just feel it scorching hot. I'm like, oh my God. But it was only scorching hot for like a minute or two, not very long. I was like, no, I don't like this. So I shut it down, went and got this and cool. And I was like, wow, okay, now we're talking like way cool. I mean, I'm talking like 70%, 60%, 70% less cooler, but still warm. Like feeling hot air coming out of here, is a good thing, but feeling hot air around here and stuff, still, or warmness, I should say, I don't like it. So I'm going to have to go figure out a different way to cool this down. But I think once I find a better notebook tablet cooler, one that maybe has bigger fans on it or something, will work a little bit better for this, because this thing is just too packed. 360 RTX 360 laptop. It's just loaded and it's so thin. I mean, look how thin it is. I mean, I can just pick this thing up like nothing. I mean, it is so thin, and it's just got too much. I mean, I've seen some kids whining, I didn't got my 920 1080p monitor. Well, if you put more monitor on it, the thing will just melt in your hand. I mean, I would think. I mean, it's already trying up. It's too much packed up. Now they're offering a 370 in this thing, an RTX 370. I mean, how much more are you going to pack into this, Dell? This thing's already too packed. The base is a 1050 or a 3050, and then it comes with a 3060, which I got. Now they offer a 3070, and I'm like, how much more are they going to pack into these things? And then say, well, we're not going to back up overheating. And so I was like, what? You're going to pack overheating? This thing is a dangerous piece of equipment. You have to go buy extra fans. I mean, that fan works really well. That's about all that you're going to do. I mean, what you really need is a notebook cooler for this thing. I'm going to have to get more advanced one, like I said. And then from there, I think it'll be okay. And that does fit my computer bag. You have to have a big computer bag. You know, that fits right in my computer bag. That does. So I have to go and take that in with me and get one that kind of is that size with bigger fans and whatever I can buy. The coolest one, because the intake fans are underneath. I don't know anything about laptops. I never thought I'd own one again. But for $1,500 for such a strong beast mode computer, I know a lot of guys are going, why wouldn't you get an i8 or an i9? I mean, I don't find that to be. I mean, it becomes an addiction to a lot of gamers out there. Who's got the best and the biggest? Well, I mean, you're just overpowered, in my opinion. But I don't know. I mean, are you really going to outplay somebody with a little bit more? I don't think so. But that's my opinion on this Dell G5, G15, whatever you want to call it. It's just packed full of a bunch of Alienware equipment, but not the Alienware cooler. You just cannot game unless you have at least what I have here, this is pretty old. And I'm going to have to buy one that is a lot better than this, that blows fans. And at least this thing blows hard. This is like the best thing I bought lately. This Holmes lithium battery fan. I mean, it's hard to find a good computer fan, but that one I got at Target, which I think Target carries that, and it's a beast. I'm gonna go back and buy two more of them, or another one at least. But that's a quick little review. I mean, if you're planning on gaming on something like this G5 all the time, I mean, you're going to have some serious problems. I mean, unless you have a bag big enough to carry around a big laptop cooling tablet like this thing, and an extra fan like that, and all your equipment, which I got a huge bag, so it all fits in there. But overall, I mean, it never even gets warm at all when you're not gaming, so it's great for business. And then if you want a game when you're somewhere, I mean, it's going to give you all the performance you want, but you got to have the right coolant for it, because this thing gets hot. Quick little mini review on this free. I got this free. This was $69. I think you can get it for $59 now, too. This is like a laser. I think it was a laser or Razer mouse, wireless. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's okay. But it's not good for multiplayer. But it's got this weird thing where you put your thumb there and rest it. But I always like to keep my thumb kind of like next to my mouse so I can drag my thumb down sometimes just to slow the mouse down and get better aim. So that's off the table now, unless I get used to running it like that. But it's okay, but I wouldn't use multiplayer with it in any way. I got mouses at least starting at 120 and up to 160 down in my basement. So I'm kind of spoiled in that area. But the keyboard on this thing, I will give it an A+. I love the keyboard on this thing. I was typing, and I suck at typing, but it's just great. And gaming on this, I mean, it's like effortless. It's just awesome. So that's a plus, and that's probably the only plus. But we'll come back to another review when we get a better cooling tablet and see where we are from there, because then I would be like, then it's worth buying, because it is powerful. I mean, I have not had any problems one bit with gaming some pretty heavy duty games that I play. So we're going to try some games tomorrow after we go get a new notebook cooler. All right, I'm out.